Most people get this wrong when they think about starting a company in Cyprus. They assume it is only for tax optimization experts, wealthy investors, or complicated offshore structures. But that is not the full picture. Cyprus is actually one of the most straightforward and business-friendly jurisdictions if you understand how the system really works. Here's the truth no one tells you up front. Starting a company in Cyprus is not difficult because of legal complexity. It becomes difficult only when people misunderstand tax residency rules, ignore compliance requirements, or choose the wrong company structure from the beginning. Now here is exactly what you are going to learn in this video. You will understand how company formation in Cyprus works in 2026, which company type foreigners choose, the exact step-by-step legal process, required documents, real costs, timelines, banking setup, tax system basics, and the biggest mistakes that delay approval. By the end, you will have a complete roadmap from idea to fully operational Cyprus company. And we are starting immediately with the most important foundation. Because before anything else, you need to understand how Cyprus structures business companies. Now here's where most beginners get confused. They think Cyprus is complicated because of its tax reputation. But the reality is simpler. Cyprus uses a standard EU company system, with one very popular structure for international entrepreneurs. The most common company type is a private limited liability company, also called a Cyprus Limited. Think of it like an LLC in the United States, or a private limited company in the UK. The key advantage is simple. It protects your personal assets from business liabilities and gives you access to EU legal credibility. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cyprus is part of the European Union, but also has one of the most competitive corporate tax systems in Europe. That combination is why so many international entrepreneurs choose it. Now let's talk about something very important that beginners often misunderstand. To start a company in Cyprus, there is no high fixed minimum share capital requirement, in most cases for standard Ltd companies. Instead, you typically declare share capital, and it can be very flexible depending on structure and business needs. Now here's the important detail. Even though capital requirements are flexible, banking and credibility still depend heavily on your declared structure and business plan. Now here's a curiosity loop for you. In a minute, I will show you the exact step-by-step process that determines whether your Cyprus company gets approved smoothly, or gets delayed due to banking or compliance checks. But first, let's answer a very important question. Can foreigners start a company in Cyprus? The answer is yes. Foreigners can fully own Cyprus companies. There is no citizenship requirement for shareholders or directors. But here's the catch. Cyprus is extremely compliance-focused. That means even though ownership is open, banking and tax registration require detailed documentation and transparency. Now here's what many beginners don't realize. Cyprus is not difficult to enter, but it is very strict when it comes to financial transparency and source of funds verification. Now let's talk about company structure. A Cyprus Ltd must have at least one director and one shareholder. These can be the same person. Now here's where it becomes interesting. You can appoint a nominee director or use a local service provider, but control remains with the beneficial owner. Additionally, a registered office address in Cyprus is mandatory. This is required for all legal and tax correspondence. Now let's move into the full formation process. Company formation in Cyprus is not a single step. It is a legal sequence involving name approval, incorporation documents, registration with the Registrar of Companies, tax registration, and banking setup. And in a minute, I will break down that entire sequence so you understand exactly how everything connects. But first, let's talk about documents. You will need the Memorandum and Articles of Association. This is the core legal document of your company. It defines shareholders, business activities, internal governance rules, and capital structure. You will also need identification documents such as a passport, proof of address, and sometimes additional compliance documents, depending on your nationality and business model. Now here's where most beginners make a critical mistake. They underestimate compliance detail. In Cyprus, banks and authorities require clear and consistent documentation across all filings. Now let's move into the step-by-step process. Step 1 is company name approval. Your company name must be unique and approved by the Registrar of Companies in Cyprus. It cannot conflict with existing names, and must comply with naming rules. Now, here's a retention moment. The next step is where most delays happen. Not because it is complex, but because it involves legal drafting and banking alignment. Step 2 is preparing incorporation documents. This includes memorandum and articles of association. It defines ownership structure, company purpose, and governance rules. Now, here's where it becomes important. These documents must be prepared in a legally compliant format and submitted correctly to avoid rejection. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cyprus company law is very structured, but also highly efficient, once documents are correct. Step 3 is filing with the Registrar of Companies. This is the official authority responsible for company incorporation in Cyprus. Once approved, your company is officially registered and receives a registration number. Now, here's the moment everything becomes real. This is when your company legally exists in Cyprus. Step 4 is tax registration. After incorporation, your company is registered with the Cyprus Tax Department. You receive a tax identification number required for invoicing and compliance. Now let's pause here because this is important. Many beginners think they can start operating immediately after incorporation. But depending on your revenue expectations, VAT registration may also be required. In Cyprus, VAT registration becomes mandatory once turnover exceeds €15,600 for taxable activities. However, voluntary VAT registration is often used by international businesses from day one. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cyprus has one of the most attractive corporate tax systems in the EU, with a standard corporate tax rate of 12.5%. That is one of the lowest in Europe. But here's the important detail. Tax optimization must always follow compliance rules. Misreporting or misunderstanding residency rules can create serious issues. Now let's talk about banking in more detail. Step 5 is opening a business bank account. This is one of the most important steps in the entire process. Now here's the reality. Cyprus banks are strict. They require detailed KYC and AML documentation. You will need to explain your business model clearly and show source of funds. But here's the solution. A well-prepared application with a clear business plan significantly improves approval chances. Now here's a real-world example. Imagine Alex, a digital marketing consultant from India. He sets up a Cyprus Limited. He works with clients in Europe and the Middle East. He invoices through his Cyprus company, receives payments in euros, and benefits from a stable EU-based business structure. This is why Cyprus is attractive. It combines EU credibility with competitive taxation and strong international reputation. Now let's talk about timing. In a smooth case, company incorporation in Cyprus takes around 5 to 10 business days. Sometimes faster if documents are prepared correctly. But here's the key insight most people miss. Speed depends on preparation, not luck. Clean documentation always leads to faster approval. Now let's talk about cost. The cost of starting a company in Cyprus includes registration fees, legal drafting fees, accounting setup, and banking compliance costs. But here's what really matters. The cost of mistakes is far higher than setup costs. A rejected bank application or inconsistent documentation can delay your entire launch. Now let's move into ongoing obligations, because this is where real responsibility begins. Once your company is active, you must maintain accounting records, submit annual financial statements, and comply with tax obligations. Now, here's a common mistake. Many beginners assume inactive companies have no obligations. That is incorrect. Compliance is mandatory regardless of activity level. This is why many foreign founders hire Cyprus-based accountants. It ensures compliance and avoids penalties. Now, let's talk about VAT strategy again. If you are working with EU clients or scaling internationally, VAT planning becomes important early. But registering too early without structure can create unnecessary administrative burden. So timing matters more than urgency. Now here's the final insight before we wrap up. Cyprus is one of the most attractive EU jurisdictions for international business because it combines legal stability, low corporate tax, and strong global recognition. Now let's quickly summarize everything. To start a company in Cyprus in 2026, you choose a private limited company structure, prepare incorporation documents, get name approval, register with the Registrar of Companies, complete tax registration, open a business bank account, and maintain ongoing compliance. The biggest takeaway is simple. Cyprus rewards preparation and clarity. If you follow the process correctly, it becomes one of the most efficient EU company setups available. And now you have a complete roadmap from idea to fully operational Cyprus company. If you found this guide useful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your questions, and subscribe. In upcoming videos, I will break down how to build international companies using EU jurisdictions, including banking strategies, tax optimization, and global scaling systems for 2026.